Hello, welcome to the presentation of Emerging Technologies assignment of Strategic Business. The presentation today is about Internet of Things. Let's start. In this presentation, we will have three parts. What is the Internet of Things? Competitive advantage with Internet of Things, and the impact of Internet of Things. What is Internet of Things? According to Rhodes, Internet of Things describes the network of physical objects, things or objects that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. Basically saying that the objects are able to connect to internet, interchange information, and interact within them, and between the users as well. Competitive advantage with Internet of Things. For this part, we will be watching two sections: Porter model for Internet of Things and how to reach a competitive advantage. Porter model of Internet of Things. The Porter model explains an industry in 5 parts: threat of new entrants, power of suppliers, threat of substitutes, power of buyers, and competitive rivalry. The threat of new entrants refers to the cost to enter to the business or the industry. In this case, this industry has natural barriers as technology, investment, right of use, and intensive investigation and development. The power of suppliers refers to the companies that supply the materials to build the devices and the intern parts. In this case, in this industry, this power is relative because many companies supply that materials, but in the meantime, they need the products that the other companies produce to its own local market or local industry. That's the case of China, for example. Threat of substitutes. In this case, threat of substitutes is not an issue in this industry because the only devices that could do the same work that the smart devices do are just the old devices that used to do the same job, but without connectivity. Power of buyers. In this case, this refers to the market, to the customers. And in this case, the main power that they have is that in the market exists a diversity of brands, a diversity of prices, a diversity of quality. As we see, the main power of the customers are the possibility to choose between an affordable device or an expensive device, with the difference between quality and performance. And the competitive rivalry in this industry is particularly intense because there is a huge diversity of competitors. There are different between brands. It's an industry that is growing a lot, an intense growing in these years today, and exists brand loyalty. The most known case is the Apple products. How to reach a competitive advantage? We identify 3 aspects that a company could take care: integrate communication platforms, diversify services, and include third companies. We integrate communication platforms to create a common environment in which we can offer our services, and we diversify services to offer more services in this platform. At the same time, we can include third companies and offer our platform to these companies to offer their own products. and interact with clients. We identified two companies that are taking advantage of this technology today. These companies are Amazon and Google. Both have integrated platforms, both have diversified services, and both work and offer services to third companies. Impact of Internet of Things. In this section, we will be talking about the impact of Internet of Things in habits and in the jobs. Impact of Internet of Things. In our habits, the industry and the devices and companies offer a different daily life. They automate our routines, and in the future, this will generate a different culture. And in the jobs, companies tend to automatize the processes, the industrial processes, and in this process, they downsize the systems. And where they downsize the systems, they get rid of the workers, and the workers are replaced by machines. Challenges of Internet of Things. The industry needs to work mainly in three aspects: the security, control, and normalization and standards. Security is important because in this process of interchange of information, the devices could expose this information to unauthorized access, and in that process, that information could be stolen and used for different purposes. The control is important because in the process of interaction between devices, they generate a lot of data, and this data goes to servers, and these servers are property of companies and governments, and they need to manage this information in a properly way. They need to be very responsible persons, and they need to act in an ethic way. And normalization and standards is important because the industry needs to work with common protocols and systems, because we have experimented, and many companies have experimented many problems of compatibility in the past, and it's something that it needs to be improved. Thank you. To finalize, we will see a short video related to the subject.
Okay. The X10s are online.
Gentlemen, I am now about to send a signal from this laptop through our local ISP, racing down fiber optic cable at the speed of light to San Francisco, bouncing off a satellite in geosynchronous orbit to Lisbon, Portugal, where the data packets will be handed off to submerged transatlantic cables terminating in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and transferred across the continent via microwave relays back to our ISP and the X10 receiver attached to this lamp.
Look at me! I've got goosebumps.
Are we ready on the stereo?
Go for stereo.